ARC's AT110 class. Today I'm going to show you the setup procedure for cutting a rotor. First thing I like to do is check my machine, make sure everything is backed off where it's supposed to be, locked down in place, good and tight. Next thing you need to do, we would usually sand off any corrosion or anything inside the rotor here, but for time's sake we're not going to do that. You want to find a backing that'll fit inside this lip right here, not sit on top of it and sit flush against the back plate of the rotor. Going to slide that out, follow it up with a short spring, just right down inside there. Next thing you need to find is a taper plate that'll fit into the opening of the rotor but not fall through. You're going to follow that up with your rotor and another plate on the outside. You're then going to put on your spacer, followed by your rubber bushing and your nut. Get all that set in place. Give the nut one tightening tap. You're then going to put on your vibration dampener springs or whatever dampening tool you have. Center up your bits so that they can move freely across the face plate of the rotor. And that pretty much completes setup. I'm going to pass you off and get you cut.
Hello, my name is Elijah Christian. I'm in the brakes class with John McCormick, AT110. I'm going to go ahead. Brian went ahead and set up the machine and show you how it's set up and where everything goes. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to cut the rotor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start and turn on the rotor. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull it in about a quarter in onto the rotor. Now I'm about a quarter in. I want to go ahead and start getting my first cut. Make sure these are both unloose. Go ahead and get my first cut as close as I can to the rotor. Once I start hearing a ching, I know I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down. There it is. Now I'll go ahead and tighten it down so it doesn't move. Alright, go ahead and proceed with the next one. Go ahead and do the same. I'm still a quarter in on this side. Go ahead and get my first cut. There you go, I got my first cut. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this down. Alright, now that I got my first cut, I'm going to go ahead and back it out to take the lip off the rotor. I'm going to go ahead and unloosen this with my arm. I'm going to pull it back to take the lip off the rotor. Alright, now that the lip is off the rotor, I'm going to go ahead and move forward so I can get an even cut all the way around. I'm going to get as close as I can to the inside, but I want to make sure that I don't hit the wall. The wall rotor. Now that I'm good, I'm in there. I'm going to go ahead and I want to move it in 2/1000ths on each side. I'm going to make sure I move this and this so that I get my 2/1000ths. I'm sorry, I need to loosen this. Go ahead and move it into 2/1000ths. Tighten it back down. Go ahead and loosen the top one. I'm going to make sure this is at 0. Go ahead and move it in 2/1000ths. want to go ahead and tighten it down. Once you got them both tightened down, you want to make sure that this arm is loose so that it can sway back. You want to go ahead, set this on slow, and go ahead and let it go on auto, and to continue to cut itself as you walk away or sit and watch the rest of it. That will be the rest of our video. Like I said, my name is Lath Machine.